There is one more option available in a vector control mode drive in the auto tune section. I will demonstrate that. So first we're going to hit the home key and we're going to scroll down to auto tune and we're going to open it up. Now there's something called stationary line to line resistance. This is put in for applications where prior to doing this stationary line-to-line resistance, a successful auto-tune was done with the existing motor and drive combination. That's whether it's a rotational auto-tune or a stationary auto-tune. These must have been previously done and successfully done before you can look at using the stationary auto-tune. The function of the stationary auto-tune is such that if the festoon cable between the drive, your vector control drive, and the motor has been changed out and it's not exactly the same as the previous cable. By that, what do I mean? The length is different, the gauge size of the wire is different. That will affect what the drive perceives based on the previous successful auto tunes, and that's going to be important to correct. So if you've changed out the wiring, I call it the festoon. If you've got a festoon cable, might be some other form of conductor. But if it's going to be a festoon cable changeout and it's not exactly the same, this needs to be done. Again, it's important to note that prior to this, at some point, either a rotationary or a successful auto tune is done. And we'll open this up. And basically, we're going to put in and confirm the motor data from previous auto tunes. And there's only 2 questions. And then it says tuning ready. Okay, our run key to start the tune. You do not need to release the holding brake because the motor is not going to rotate. I hit the run key. The motor is energized, but it's not going to rotate. And so what the drive is essentially doing is it's remeasuring the resistance using previous information that it had obtained in prior auto tunes. And it's done. It does not take very long for this, but it is strongly recommended, in fact required, if one changes the wiring, I'll call it the festoon, between the output of the drive and the motor. But the motor and the drive are the same ones that were previously working in the application.